Star Report. I'm your host, Star. Welcome to the show. Folks, it is Sunday evening, and I want to catch up on a few topics. I've been away handling business, and a lot of things are going on. This may or may not be a tea sipper special combined with a research show, okay? Um, Headline news: New York City launches prepaid credit cards for migrant families. Prepaid, roughly $1,000 per month. Over 500 families are going to get these prepaid credit cards. Welfare in a sense, yes. And this is a stipend. This is a handout, yes. Richard Pryor said decades ago, the new niggas have arrived. The new niggas have arrived. The new niggas, fast forward, up to date, beating up the police, qualified immunity. In case you don't know, people can sue the police in New York City. Qualified immunity, thing of the past. So it's different now. So 500 migrant families will receive the short-term, actually, we don't know how long this is going to go on. This is a pilot program, the $53 million pilot program run by the New Jersey company Mobility Capital Finance, okay? So this is a head start of sorts, and we have to be real with regards to America and who we are. We open up the gates. We want everyone to come here, land of opportunity, streets of gold, yada, yada, yada. There's an old saying, don't hate the player, hate the game. Now, why do we say the new niggas have arrived? Well, certain groups and or communities are being overlooked, bypassed now. Who are those groups and how will they respond? Do you care? I think that's the question. Do you care? Really, do you care? Do you get out and vote? Are you part of the process, or do you sit back and are you just, looking at the glass as halfway empty as opposed to halfway full? That's my main topic this evening. Also, Grandmaster Flash was recently on Drink Champs. I'm not a Drink Champs watcher like that, but salute to Nori and DJ EFM. Somewhere around the 3-hour mark, Grandmaster Flash said that all of the original break dancers were black. Now, why is that important? Why is that important to, as some would say, to be divisive? Well, it's not being divisive. It's owning what you've created. Whether you are African American, foundational Black American, what is wrong with saying we started this? Why do Black people have to be so forgiving all the time? Why do they have to turn the other cheek all the time? The new niggas are here. Salute to Grandmaster Flash, great guy. We worked together back in the days at Hot 97, and he was over at Kiss FM. Great guy. And I spoke to him, I think, somewhere around 2016. He put a book out. His book was a little crazy. I'm not going to get into that now, but that's my guy. He's always been very respectful to me, and I fuck with Flash heavy. And salute to him. He sat down 8 days ago, according to this report that I see here on the Drink Champs. And he says that the original break dancers were all black. And then he went down a list of names. Call in if you like. How do you feel? Okay. All right. Also, guys, I want to get up to speed on a few topics. Monique is coming to Club Shay Shay. When does that premiere? When is Monique going to air niggas out and kick people's backs in? Tea sipper special tonight, okay? When is Monique going to go 10 toes down again and let niggas have it? Also, hang on a second. I guess new sponsors. Want to get to them this evening. Guys, anybody got any information on Killer Mike, recently arrested? I saw a little short video. Killer Mike, rapper Killer Mike, pardon me, arrested at the Grammys. He was escorted out in handcuffs. Troll babies, good evening. What happened? What happened? Did he get up on the stage? Was he saying something that was offensive, or was he doing something in the audience? I'm looking at Killer Mike being escorted out. He's not resisting arrest. Call in if you like, all right? Also, get my notes together here. Guys, we have brand new analytics for the Star Report. I do want to talk to some of you this evening about Who is your target demo? Who is your target demo, and can we assist you? This is what we do here on the Star Report. We're going to be doing a lot of different things in the upcoming months in terms of strategy, marketing, and promotion. But new analytics. I'm going to talk to you guys about that later, and we're going to post the new analytics tomorrow in the community section. All right, but who is your target demo if you want to call in? All right, and last but not least, I want to put this on the table early. Most of you should know at the end of the month, I'm moving out of Stone Harbor, New Jersey. I've purchased this home here back in 2004, and I'm heading down to North Carolina. I found a place in Emerald Isle. I always drop my Addy. I'm never hiding. However, I want to put something on the screen, and I want to really talk to someone and be educated. I've been doing some research. Some of you may laugh at first. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Now, many of us know Myrtle Beach from back in the days, just everybody going down there on the crotch rockets. That's the motorcycle. The rice burners, that's what they call them. And partying and turning up and so on and so forth. I will be in Myrtle Beach next month looking to possibly purchase a couple of condos. Possibly, but I want to talk to anybody, because they've got a thong bikini ban going back maybe 2 years now. They're trying to clean that place up, and they've cracked down on the motorcycles. A lot of the hotels won't allow you to park motorcycles at the hotels. Is Myrtle Beach on the come up? Now, I've already said I like North Myrtle Beach. You heard me say that a couple of months ago. But Myrtle Beach, is it on the rise? Are they getting the trash out of there? Okay, a little bit later, we'll talk about that, all right? Phone lines open right now. Let me get set up and situated, pardon me. I'm not sure who's calling in tonight, guys. If you want the link to Cameron, shoot me an email. You have my address, thehater1964yahoo.com. But I want to spend some time with those of you who saw Grandmaster Flash on the Drink Champs. What else did he say? Is he on code now? Flash's family is from, is it Barbados, Jamaica? I forget. Or is he FBA? I don't think Grandmaster Flash is foundational Black American. That's a newer term for those of you who don't know. That is, descendants of Black people who were already here on this American soil. Because for those who don't know, everyone didn't come from Africa. Less than 400,000 African slaves made it to North America once upon a time. Okay, so that is important to know. Then that's not being divisive. That's knowing your history. Troll Babies, good evening. Where is Flash from? I forget. Great guy. And I did not see the entire interview on Drink Champs. Hold on a second. Okay, well, even if his family is from someplace else, you come here and you assimilate to foundational Black American culture. Correct me if I'm wrong. Crown or anybody want to tap in early? And Flash and the rest of these guys, Cool Herc. Cool Herc was not running around with a goddamn Applejack hat talking about, yeah, man. No. Niggas got with the program. They were wearing, plaid pants, mock necks, sheepskins, dunce caps for those who go really far back. And they were talking FBA slang. Somebody talk black to me tonight. I think this is Florida Boy Jay Early. Is that FBJ? Good evening, sir. How are you?
Yo, what is going on, Star? It's Saturday. It's Sunday night.
Let's go.
Niggas getting a Whitey's approval and going to Whitey's big house jail at the same time. Can we talk about Killer Mike?
What
real
happened?
Quick?
What happened? I don't know. Why was he arrested? I saw the video.
Man, Star. The people don't know yet. All we have is video of this nigga walking in handcuffs. But before we salute Killer Mike for winning a Grammy for all these backpack Negroes that talk about, hey, we don't need Whitey's approval. The Grammys this and that. But the minute the Grammys throw niggas a crumb, everybody's hopping up, catching the Holy Ghost, doing the Hucklebuck on stage. He slipped the awards on Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance and Album of the Year. Yes, a lot of people are irritated with it. They feel like,
was this staged, Florida Boy J? I'm looking at the police officers escorting him out. They look like actors. Was this staged?
Yes, Star. This was a humiliation ritual and a sacrifice to get him a Grammy, to get Conscious Backpack Raffle look. He has to get arrested by Whitey after he gets the award to show you niggas in Black History Month you're still slaves and you still gotta sell out to get ahead. That's all it is. It's a ritual. Let's not act like we're blind.
Hang on, Florida Boy J. Don't tell me what you think I want to hear. I'm looking at one of the police officers that has Killer Mike by the arm. He looks like some type of light-skinned or some type of Hispanic with a fadeaway. He's not white. So I mean, do you really think this was staged or did he do something? I didn't watch the Grammys. I have no intention on watching the Grammys. I called you before this started the show and I said, hey, why did Killer Mike get arrested?
Yeah, the reason why I think it's staged because I'm like, what did this nigga do to make these characters, these people at the Grammys that mad?
Okay.
He got up on stage, he did a little hucklebuck dance and thanked everybody, but I don't think he went back to his seat and was jumping up and down and acting rambunctious.
Okay.
Killer Mike.
So you don't know. Hang on.
No, nobody knows.
Oh,
nobody knows.
That's what I'm trying to get to. What happened? Hang on.
Nobody knows.
Let me go to the trolls.
We get to speculate.
Let me go to the trolls.
Yeah.
Okay. Killer Mike was just on Bill Maher. Okay. Did he say something on Bill Maher? Did they target him?
Listen, I don't know. I don't know if he won the award. He got back to his chair and started popping off about the small hats, and I don't know what happened, Star.
Okay.
All I know is that Whitey gave him an award, and this nigga wake-up call for a side dish, and now we're here.
Well, I'm trying to find out. So if you find out, please let me know why he was arrested. Breaking news, I guess, folks. The Grammys, I did not watch it, but there's video footage with him being escorted out. Florida Boy Jay, the topic, New York City launches prepaid credit cards for migrant families. Any thoughts on that? Or did you see Grandmaster Flash on the Drink Champs saying that all original breakdancers were black? Florida Boy Jay.
Yeah, let's break down the all original black dancers were black thing because and it's funny that statement is true because I was watching the 2003, I think, Source Awards, something like that, and Crazy Legs got a humanitarian award with a bunch of other people. And, it's funny how they really tried to give the Puerto Ricans that stamp of like they were the break dancers, they were bringing the dance, or they were responsible for something. That's what they brought to hip hop. And for him to come out and clarify it, and for it to be an elder, a veteran, somebody who, when they speak about old hip hop and the origins of it, it's the gospel. It got a lot of people in tizzy. It got a lot of, just like the last caller, ain't want to have a conversation, ain't want to break down the facts because I feel like Hispanic and dancing and hip hop, it's trying to be synonymous, like one hand in the other. But at the same time, if one of the veterans said what he said, if he said that the originators were black, we're AFBA, we have to acknowledge it and we have to clarify and get some straight. There's nothing wrong with Hispanics getting mad about it.
So you did see Flash? You saw this? This came out 8 days ago. You saw this?
Yeah, he said what he said, and I don't understand what the pushback is. I don't understand why anybody would have an issue. He didn't say that Hispanics didn't contribute. He just said they were not the originators. They were black.
Well,
what's wrong with it? It's hip hop. Why is niggas getting
hang on. Flash went deeper. He gave names, and I didn't see the entire episode. So I mean, I'm looking for like really hardcore details. So I would like to do a deep dive. Did he say anything else within that 3-hour interview? I can't watch Drink Champs for 3 hours. I'm sorry. No disrespect to Noria. I can't do 3 hours of that. Did he say anything else that we should put on the table? Grandmaster Flash.
For my knowledge, I didn't watch the whole 3 hours either. I watched a good hour and a half, and probably an hour and 20 minutes of it. But he said a lot of good stuff in it, and I think it's implorable for me to go back and for anybody else to go back and watch, because just like the movie that Tariq Nasheed is building, a lot of old origin, a lot of information, a lot of the names of pioneers that get lost in the shuffle or get retitled as somebody else's credit he's breaking down in an interview, and he's not hating on anybody. He's not calling anybody out as far as perpetrating. Pretty much, he's just telling how it is.
Hang on a second, Florida Boy J. Janet, you want to call in? Janet just sent me an email. According to TMZ.com, Killer Mike arrested at the Grammys. Alleged physical altercation. Alleged physical altercation. Something may have happened. Hold on a second. Crypto. Okay. Okay, they were in the crypto.com arena after winning 3 Grammys, as you stated, Florida Boy J. Who was the alleged physical altercation with? If you find out, please let me know, Florida Boy J. Anything else you want to put on the table with regards to the migrants? There's a new pilot program, $53 million in benefits for the migrants. Any thoughts, Florida Boy J?
Yeah, my thoughts on that is this is exactly right. We're going to see a red run when it comes to the presidential election, when it comes to the local seats, the Senate, the state. It's about to be a red wave because all we've been seeing by the Democratic Party, especially when they took over the 3 House of Representatives when Biden got elected, you have been seeing them, instead of giving money to us, instead of solving homelessness, instead of solving Black economics, they have shipped money overseas and gave it to migrants. They are allowing the U.S. to be drained from within and flooded with enemies. And people say xenophobic or we're this or we're nationalist. No, at the end of the day, when we see our roads, our cities, our infrastructure decaying, and instead of repairing and keeping America as great and beautiful as we like to seem or think it is, we end up giving our resources to people who come over here from third world countries, military-aged men who are destroying the country and being rewarded for it. And Adams and the rest of these Democrats are going to be put up and rolled in a pack when it comes to election season.
Okay, I appreciate your call. Keep me posted on this Killer Mike altercation. If you find out who he allegedly had to throw hands with after winning 3 Grammys, I would like to be brought up to speed. Text me, cam up, call me, whatever, okay?
Absolutely. Have a great show. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay. Florida Boy J tapping in. Is there a realtor? Anybody from the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina area? I am reckless eyeballing Myrtle Beach right now. That's an old saying. Reckless eyeballing. I will be there next month. I'm considering buying a few condos. I've been checking prices. They've got laws down there. They're not playing that game that they play in the Atlanta metro area, you know, the Airbnb game. No. And thong bikinis are banned. So we're not going to see mammies, scatal bitches, trailer trash, and what have you running around with a thong up your crack in Myrtle Beach. It's now a law, and you can be fined. This is a misdemeanor if you're caught or if this is enforced, and they are enforcing it according to QueenCityNews.com. $500 fine, possible 30 days in jail. Maybe I'll buy a condo, move to Myrtle Beach, start some type of auxiliary, patrol unit, you know? I've already got a 501c3, the Snitch Network. Maybe I could turn this into something. Troll babies, what do you think? Myrtle Beach? You might start riding around on one of those golf carts with the walkie-talkie. Telling, okay? Hang on a second. All right, thank you, Jen. I got your email. Hold on a second, guys. Is that Theo, a.k.a. Brooklyn Giggles, tapping in Sunday evening? Are you there? Brooklyn Giggles.
Brooklyn Giggles, what's going on?
Good to hear from you, man. How was the wedding?
Yo, this guy. I told you the wedding hasn't happened yet.
Shit, okay.
The weather has not happened yet. Slow down, Star. Slow down.
What's cracking, man? What's cracking, Brooklyn Giggles?
What's going on? Yeah, I wanted to get to this topic about the immigrants.
Yeah.
Yo, so I see what the Democrats are doing. Like, clearly, making sure that the immigrants get all the type of benefits that they're not going to give to FBAs. I see what they're doing because they're trying to secure some votes, and it's not going to play out to their favor. I think that everybody see what the ploy is, they see what the game is, and I really think that all these Democrats are going to start realizing that people figured out the jokes. They're going to figure it out. It's like, we see what y'all doing. Y'all allowed all these immigrants flood New York, Chicago, all these inner cities. But
the new term is migrants. You do know that, and they are from developing nations, not third world countries, right? Migrants.
I understand that, Star. But I know you always assume that I be getting on Tariq Nasheed. I keep trying to tell you that's not the case, because there's a lot of things I definitely agree with him on. And I feel like this is going to backfire on the Democrats. I definitely believe it's going to backfire badly on the Democrats.
Well, the migrant discussion has nothing to do with Tariq Nasheed and the foundational Black American lineage. And with all due respect, didn't start with Tariq Nasheed, and nor is he, I don't want to say anything that's not respectful to him. I fuck with him heavy, but come on, just stop. You guys always saying Tariq Nasheed. If you don't have enough research on your own, then you don't even know what you're talking about. We're talking about the migrants. They've already gotten this money, $53 million. You're talking about this is going to backfire. It's in motion. This is welfare in a sense, yes?
Yeah, but it's crazy because a lot of the immigrants that came during my parents' time, they didn't get this type of benefit. They didn't get all this prepaid credit card and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Why should they? You're from Nigeria. Why should they?
That's a fair question.
Yeah.
That's a fair question.
Nigerians come here, you're scamming for the most part. The goddamn
not all.
Hang on.
Not all of them.
The asylum seekers, the migrants, they come here, they want to work. Let's be objective for a second here, Brooklyn Giggles. These people want to work. They want to work. Now, whether they become lazy because of the prepaid credit cards, I don't know. But they're coming here. Your parents once came here. Well, let's look at this from the position of don't hate the player, hate the game. Are you hating the game?
I'm just saying I see the jokes. I see what's going on, and I'm just telling you it's not going to favor the Democrats. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat. Never
had. Neither am I. But I'm just telling you, I'm seeing what Biden is doing, and I'm telling you it's not going to work out for their favor. That's all I'm basically reporting to you about.
Stay with me. The president is selected, as you know, not elected. He is the chump in the front. It's really the administration and Congress that allows things to happen or puts things in motion in this country. You do know that, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. So there are other forces who are bringing in the asylum seekers, migrants, if you will, and there is an agenda. Now, whether you respect or agree with the agenda or not, it's in motion. So my question to you now is, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it?
I'm just going to vote against it. That's really all I can really do about it. I'm going to vote.
Do you vote? Do you vote, Brooklyn Giggles?
Yes. I'm registered to vote. Sorry. Yes.
Do you vote locally or just for the president's
I
office?
Definitely vote locally. I definitely vote locally. Yes. Got to.
I think you're a liar. Go ahead.
No, I voted for Larry Hogan during his time. So yes, I vote locally. So you can call me whatever you like, sir. But I do vote locally.
I think you're a liar and a nigger. I said it. You're a liar and a nigger, Brooklyn Giggles.
Yes. You could call me. I'm not. Okay.
I think you're a troll. I think you're going to lose that woman who has been at your side for quite some time. You claim you're getting married. I think you're going to lose her, and I think you're a liar. Go ahead, finish up, Brooklyn Giggles.
I'm not going to lose her, and you know, if that's how you feel, that's your opinion. Yeah. But I appreciate the song.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Theo. Okay. All right. Troll babies. Anybody want to call in? Give me an update, please. Give me some tea. Did Whack 100 and Loose Cannon expose Big U? Big U, not you sending out cease and desist letters, homie. Folks, if you're new to this show, I've always said never trust a dark-skinned nigga born in the 60s with a part shaved in his head. Now, I'm looking at the actual cease and desist letter. It looks official. Is Big U a cop caller? Troll babies. Has the nigga always been a cop caller? Guys, I have brand new sponsors, and I'm going to welcome them to the platform here. TrackmastersDJ.com. Do you folks have a wrench in my live chat? You should. If you don't, please email me. Okay. Mixcloud.com/TrackmastersDJ. That's where you want to go. That's their new Mixcloud page that's taking the internet by storm. And they were a sponsor before. So if you go there, okay, mixcloud.com/TrackmastersDJ, okay, you will see that they have 10 fire mixes, 7 hardcore hip-hop mixtapes, also 3 very hot party mixes to turn the volume up all the way and dance to. Tell them I sent you, okay? And to the rest of my sponsors, if you do not have a wrench, please reach out to me. Oh, I need to talk to Mikara, baby. MikaraBeauty.com. Young lady, I want to get you back on this show here. What happened with you and the wrench? Can you email me, please? Something happened. Deed says we need to get you your wrench back. I appreciate you. We have to get more sales, okay? They've got the gender-neutral beauty and lifestyle brand and the lipstick, okay? Please reach out to me. Let's go to area code 215. Good evening. Are you there? Are you up to speed? 215, migrant families getting welfare. What say you?
What's good, Troy? What's good with you?
Yes, sir. How are you? It's cracking.
I'm all right. I wanted to talk about that Loose Cannon interview. That shit was atrocious. Big U and all them.
Okay.
And also Myrtle Beach. I've been
well, hang on, sir. I need to be brought to speed before we go to Myrtle Beach. Who is Loose Cannon? Because I have a friend named Loose Cannon, but this is a guy. He's on the West Coast somewhere. Is he gang related? Why would he and Big U be on the phone talking about Nipsey Hussle? Who is this nigga? Loose Cannon.
I'm not going to incriminate nobody and say that anybody's in a street organization that I don't personally know, but I watched the interview. I even emailed you and told you about it. I emailed you about that.
Thank you.
And I emailed you about.
Thank you.
And I emailed you about Ray Benzino and his diss to Eminem, which is unbelievable.
Sir, let's stay focused. Never mind Benzino tonight. Who is Loose Cannon? Does he have audio of Big U calling him saying Nipsey Hussle's dead prior to Nipsey Hussle dying? Is that what happened?
Well, this nigga said that he was on the phone with Big U.
Right.
He recorded the conversation.
Right.
Then he said he recorded the conversation with Nipsey when Nipsey was still alive, like an hour before his death.
Right.
It was an unbelievable. He said a lot of things in that interview. He said that Big U was handing out, and this is him, not me talking.
Yeah.
He said Big U was handing out pistols in the hood and writing down the serial numbers before he gave them to his homies. That shit was crazy. I said,
sound like a real nigga to me.
Yeah, that sounded like somebody.
Sound like a real nigga to me.
Whack Whack 100 said he had he got a black.
Sound like a nigga back in the 80s selling pistols up in Left Rack City with a fucking DEA jacket. Selling them the pistols and then writing down the fucking serial numbers and then blackmailing them later. Sound like a real nigga. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, yeah, that's what it sounds like some tactics that the federal authorities use.
Yeah.
It definitely sounds like some tactics that they use. The guy was obviously fed up. I think he even said in his interview, because they asked him about his relation to Nipsey, and I think he said one of Nipsey's kids' moms is his cousin. So it was a nasty interview. It was very, very incriminating. And if he's related to one of Nipsey's kids, I mean, I'm sure he got.
Well, hang on a second, sir. Is this nigga the truth? Loose cannon. I mean, do I have to go to No Jumper? I mean, I want to be educated. It's Sunday night. I'm sipping. Who is this nigga? Troll babies. Who is this nigga left? Loose cannon, please.
From what I hear, the streets of Los Angeles is saying that he's a fraud. That's what they're saying on the streets of Los Angeles. I don't know, but that's what the streets of Los Angeles is saying. That's what Street TV is saying. Street TV is saying that he's a fraud too. So, I mean, it would be a travesty if
the cease and desist letter looks real, sir. Looks real.
I mean, Big U giving out guns and writing down serial numbers is enough for me to be done with him.
Right.
So, I mean,
allegedly, we don't know.
Horrible.
We don't know, but okay.
I mean, that's what Loose Cannon said in the interview. I hope he's not doing that.
Okay.
But yeah, Myrtle Beach.
Hang on, sir. You're rushing. Hold on, sir. I got time tonight. Did you hear? Did you hear Whack 100 say on the audio that Big U was dumb as fuck? So he said nigga dumb as fuck.
No, I didn't hear him say that. I was watching the interview with Adam and Whack and Loose Cannon. I ain't
Troll babies. Did you hear what I heard? Whack 100 said Big U is dumb as fuck. Go ahead, sir. You're rushing. Damn, come on. Shit.
My only thing with Big U is that, his son is in the NFL, right? And, before you get in the NFL, man, you got to be vetted.
Sir, we don't give a fuck about the NFL. Did the nigga send a cease and desist, yes or no? Fuck about the NFL right now.
I don't know. I would hope not.
Okay,
I would hope not.
Okay.
I would hope not.
All right, you want to say something about Myrtle Beach? Have you been there, sir? I think I'm gonna buy a couple of condos. I think it's on the upswing. What say you?
Well, I've been going to Myrtle Beach for a while. My family's from South Carolina or whatever. So
okay.
They always been wild down there, like strict. Like when the black people down there, like, and what I noticed is when the black people be down there, the white folks don't be down there. Like, so, it's not like a situation where, oh, these black people out here wilding out while these white people is here. It's always, whenever I was down there with a bunch of black people, you didn't see no white folks. But the police was super strict. Like one of my homies, we had to bail one of my homies out down there for jaywalking. And he said when he was in the holding tank, it was girls and guys in there. They said the girls was in there because of the bikinis. And we talking like 2003, 2004. So they've been on that for years down here. Yeah. Like they've been regulating, that's down south. The bunch of New York, New Jersey, Philly niggas down there, they lock that down. They let you know you in rebel flag country down there. That's not. They don't allow niggas to wild out down here. They haven't.
Sir, niggas have been wilding out, and it's not just niggas, sir. Are you up to speed on the new, as of 2 years ago, slow down, thong bikinis are now banned. They don't want you running around with your ass crack hanging out and little children seeing this. This is
that's what I'm telling you.
Law
that's
now.
What I'm telling you, Star. When I used to go down there back in the early 2000s, they was locking up the girls.
Sir, with all due respect, the only thing a nigga can tell me is the time of day. Are you up to speed on the new law? Stop telling me about back in the days. Are you up to speed?
Yeah, I know they doing it down there. They definitely.
Thank you, sir. Damn. Tell me about back in the days, nigga. We know about back in the days. Anybody know about real estate in South Carolina? Myrtle Beach, to be precise. I'll be there next month. Fuck back in the days. There's a shit on the upswing. I got a place in Emerald Isle that I'm already more than likely going to move to, but I just, I'm about that paper, that Skrilla. Janet, thank you again for the email. Thank you so much. Hold on. Okay. Thank you, whoever you are. Where is your donation? Please just don't send me emails without a donation. I'm allergic to broke niggas, all right? Thank you. I don't have fans, and I don't want any new friends. Frank White, I got your donation. Thank you, sir. M. Clark, are you calling in, sir? Where are you? M. Clark. Okay. You're going to be a new sponsor? What's going on, sir? I appreciate your support. Thank you, as always. Okay. Guys, if you want to chime in, I have two topics. Please, let's stay on topic. It's Sunday evening. It would help if some of you could, if you want to, just Google bikini thongs banned. Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach has been the shit for decades. People could go down there and wild out, but no more. That's appealing to me now. Or if you want to call in and talk about Monique going on Club Shay Shay. I hate that fucking name, but when does that debut? Area code 862. Good evening. Are you there? Sunday night, 862. Yes, sir.
What's good, my boy? Hey, yo, first of all, I want to say, I told you Nelly was going to put a baby in Ashanti. I told you that back in September.
Sir, stop with that you told me, nigger shit. Stop it. Just get to the topics. Come on.
All right. New York City launches their prepaid credit cards for migrants. I think people hating. I think they hating on the migrants.
Come on.
And these are the same people who don't want to work.
Right.
And all of these jobs ready to be filled, and they don't want to work. It's disgusting how everybody want to take the easy way out. The dude was talking about the infrastructure. You ain't trying to work there. Y'all ain't trying to do none of these jobs that y'all know we need to get done. And it's just sad because everybody want to get on Instagram and want to be big off the social media. Cut it out. You see, it's got people committing suicide. It's got people thinking that they bodies is not okay. Like, y'all not realizing, like, we got to do the work. Our kids are just failing because we don't even want to do the bare necessities. Like, we got to instill.
Please don't include me in that we stuff. Please. I don't.
Excuse me, sir.
Please don't include me in that. What we got to do. I don't. I'm not French. We.
Creating. You got a platform. You create, and you're giving people an opportunity to speak, and that's also important.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you find some type of education or entertainment value here, fine. But I don't have as something that I have to do for any community. I'm about myself. So I just wanted to, just
true. But but you know that we watching and we taking notes. And so again, just like they know that the kids are watching what they do and they're taking notes. And so if the mother's throwing the food out on the sidewalk, the baby's going to throw the food out on the sidewalk. Okay. If the parents don't show respect for the property and for the places we live, the kids not. It's just disgusting. Again, wanting to take the easy way out because life is hard. Get gritty. Get this done. We got work to be doing. You see those people coming here and they're going to take these positions. They're going to take the wealth and they're going to do right for theirs. My only issue is I feel like these people have to have allegiance to this country. That's my only issue. If you don't have allegiance to this country, I don't want you here because when shit go down, I'm going to need to know what side you on.
I hear you. But in reality, if the black man, let me just say the black man, if the black man can't get an equal
Which black man?
Hang on, sir. Hang on. You spoke. Let me speak. If the black man can't get an equal share, then burn the whole motherfucker down. Burn it all down, sir.
Nah.
Huh?
Nah. You don't.
The new niggas are here, sir. Let me just speak. I'll give you the last word.
You don't do that.
Sir, I'll give you the last word. The new niggas are here. If the foundational black Americans who have been here for over 400 years, enslaved, some people say slavery was a choice. If you can't get an equal share by now, goddamn, well then maybe it should be burned down. Maybe Babylon should fall. Go ahead and finish up. Are you there, sir? Hello?
I'm saying, I'm there. I was just making sure you was finished.
Go ahead.
This is what I'm going to say. First of all, we got to look at the past. And the reason they don't teach you your history is because they don't remind you how people have came from the dirt and risen above it all.
Right.
And that's what you got in you. So no matter what kind of, that's why they're doing on social media, because it plays on your mind. Y'all got yourselves thinking that you're a loser and you don't got the grit, you don't got the guts it takes to get it done, but you do. And so stop feeding into the social media. The algorithm is fooling you. You see what I'm saying? And get to work, because either you're going to complain or you're going to be about that business. Stand on business. Stop talking about it and stand on it.
Thank you, sir.
America.
Appreciate your call. Thank you. Thank you. Folks, I am a conservative voter. I have been for decades. But truthfully, if the migrants are here and they want to work, and I have to make a choice between who I'm going to hire to do whatever, any type of domestic or any type of work with regards to my comfort, I'm probably going to go for the cheap labor, and people who I don't think are necessarily going to try and double back and rob me or slit my throat. Phone lines open, okay? Let me make sure I'm promoting some of my other sponsors as well. Guys, I need you to go into my community section, okay? There's a track that I do like, and I don't just, promote things for people without checking out the music. Nick Severe, he's on YouTube, okay? I'm asking you to go to his platform and leave a comment on his platform, okay? Please subscribe. New track called Change the Weather. You can see the information right there, youtube.com/@Nick Severe Music. Nick, if you want to call in tonight or this week, shoot me an email. We'll get you, set up. I like the track. Official video just came out, okay, featuring Dead Stock DP. It's called Change the Weather. Okay. Hold on a second. Somebody sent me an email here. Star Spider Loke had Loose Cannon on his live an hour ago. Okay, I'm not sure where you're going, sir, but I fuck with Spider Loke heavy. So what is Spider Loke saying? Thank you for the email. Should we just say go to Spider Loke's channel? Okay, he interviewed Loose Cannon's brother. Okay, is this nigga Loose Cannon for real? Is he gang related? Okay, Blade, I got your donation. Blade says, nigga, you were selling those Glocks. Nigga Blade always trying to rap me. You were selling those Glocks and fake rollies on left rack as well? Question mark. Okay, but Blade, thank you, man. Thank you. I can't do that right now. Okay, why, guys? Why was Killer Mike arrested? Did he swing on somebody? Did somebody chin check him? Did he stage this? Peace to Sharif. He says, free Killer Mike. Okay, well, why, sir? I'm just not saying for free that nigga. Did he do something? What happened? Area code 610, good evening. Are you the troll that calls in from time to time? 610, good evening.
No, no, I haven't called in a while, man. No, I don't be on here trolling. But,
I got your number on the troll list. I know who you are. Go ahead.
I don't know how you got that, but anyway, I want to comment on the migrant thing that's going on.
Please.
I'll just drop a couple lines here real quick, and I'll keep it pushing.
Come on.
But the last caller, and I don't want to get on his case too much, but he's just a little politically ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a lot more about hating. That's about social media and people hating. This is more of a political thing. Those people coming in, they're going to be a new voter base. That's going to, at some point, we know how, our Latinos is, we make babies. So
Bingo.
in about 10 to 15 years, that's an increase in the voter base who's going to vote out the native population. That's one. Two, no taxation without representation.
Yeah.
This is basic constitutional things that was put in place to protect the native population.
Right.
All countries. If you don't have borders, you don't have a country.
Right.
I mean, it sound, your schools and different things of that sort. You make a good point. FBA, whatever you want to call yourself. If you're a native black from here, you haven't cooked.
Well, so I'm half Neapolitan, so you're also looking at a grafted man with a tan. Let's keep it real.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
I'm about my business, sir. I'm about my business. But good,
Right.
Good.
But you make a good point too with the labor class. When you and then most of the time, listen, you don't hate the player, you hate the game. You're absolutely right. And so, when the native population is making that gripes, it's primarily at the system, even when we claim for reparations.
Okay.
We're not talking about white people as a whole or migrants or illegal aliens. We're talking about a system that's put in place. So, we have every right to lobby our representatives. They are our representatives. It is we the people. Okay, that's on the front of the Constitution. That's the preamble. We the people. Don't say nothing about no government. Say we the people. Decide to put this together. I don't want to go on a tangent about that, but that's all.
Well, now, hang on a second. Stay with me. Are you yourself Latino? Latino?
No. Nah, man. But my wife, I love sisters and all that, but I tend to get more play from the Latinos. Dominican.
Well, no, sir. Latinos are the males.
No.
Latina. You're talking about Latina. Unless you're a switch hitter, I don't know. Respectfully.
Well, whenever you speak of them as a group, the male goes first. If you have women in a group, as far as I know, Spanish or Latin, women in the group, and you're talking about they, you use the O, not an A.
If you say,
unless you're talking about una manzana, maybe you're talking about an apple.
If you say so, but now hang on a second. So what are you, sir? Respectfully, what are you?
I would be what they call an FBA.
Okay. Can we try to be very direct, but at the same time, can we call out FBA and African American and Caribbean black men? They are the ones who are gassing up and souping up these Latina girls in the strip clubs and online dating. Never mind going abroad, to get them, wife them, pay for them, slut them out. They go up in the strip clubs, and I don't go to strip clubs like that, They go to the strip clubs. They're looking for something that's light, bright, and almost white. Yes?
Yeah. I mean,
dark-skinned girls have a hard time, sir, in strip clubs.
I love some dark-skinned girls. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, sir, that sounds hot, sir. But, the average black man, when he goes into that strip club, he's spending his money with something that barely speaks English,
Can I lobby against that?
Go ahead.
Can I lobby against
Go ahead.
See, because here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I could be wrong, but let me just throw a little bit in there. See, when we start talking about, and this is one of the things that I want to point out, Tyreek, but a lot of the people out there that have a voice in these days talk about, see, whatever is negative is flat black. See, we don't point them out individually because it might be flat. See a black person there, hey, he's just black. You don't know where he's from. But I tend to understand that around my group, the native people that I'm around, we tend to just date our own, honestly. Now, I don't really go into clubs like that, so I don't really know.
All right, well, sir, hang on a second, and let me just be clear in case you don't know. I got a lot of respect for Tariq Nasheed. He does research, great execution, and he has phenomenal follow-through. But I was born in 1964, so I don't have to just look to Tariq Nasheed when I'm trying to prove my point or speak about something that I know firsthand. I've been a reader all my fucking life. Now, let me just correct you on something, sir. Most black men, when they go into those strip clubs, they're looking for those Colombian, Brazilian, Dominican, anything that has a tan with some fucking straight hair. When they're going online looking for whatever, escorts, whatever, you will even see a lot of those Latina girls so gassed the fuck up to the point where they say no African American men. Yes?
Right.
Right?
Facts.
Right. So I have put whores on the street. Whores going back to the early 80s, sir. I'm as old as dust. And I used to tell them,
Right.
stay away from the niggas. And they would say, if I just met them, that they would not go on dates with black men. Now, there's other reasons because, you know, you catch a nigga turned up on some booger sugar, he might give her a ground and pound, take her shit, plow her, and send her back to you broke. But I'm just talking about in today's day and time, gassing these Latina girls up, making them think that there's something fucking special. When in reality, if you do your research, the average IQ of a Latina broad is not fucking wifey material. It's not. Go ahead.
Facts. Listen, Star, listen. Yeah, I mean, that's a whole nother discussion. I mean, away from the migrant crack. Listen, you ain't about to get me to go jump off with the cape on for niggas. I understand. I'm just saying it's flat black, and so we say black. And so, I mean, I know they hot over in the islands is crazy over there. We got some here too. We got some coons to come right out of jail, go find the biggest fat white joint they can find. I mean, we got them. I ain't about to argue for them.
With all due respect, sir, you say you're married to a Latina, yes?
Well, I can make an argument for that too. Listen, man.
Sir, I'm just asking a question. Yes or no? You're married to a Latina, yes?
No, not anymore. I'm getting divorced, actually, so we separated.
Okay. You were married to a Latina, right? You said that. Okay.
But
her spelling was poor, yes?
She speaks Portuguese from Brazil. So, I mean...
Sir, her spelling, her grammar was poor, yes?
No, I mean, she's native from Brazil. I didn't meet her here. Like, I met her in São Paulo when I was
Sir, that
here.
wasn't the question. Her grammar.
I don't know how to answer that. I don't read. I'm not fluent in reading and writing.
Are you illiterate, sir? The question about your ex-wife. How was her spelling, her grammar? Do you have children with her? Your children with her?
No, I don't have children with her.
Okay, well then, okay, all right. Most of them, sir, I do research. Most of them can't fucking spell. They don't know where a goddamn apostrophe goes. They don't know about A-E-I-O-U. They don't know person, place, or thing, when to use a capital fucking letter. That's my point, sir. I'll give you the last word. Go ahead.
Star, I get it, that might be the point, but I'm not here defending that. I don't know why we be going. I ain't defending them. I don't know why we be talking about it.
Well, then why'd you marry her, sir? Why'd you marry her then?
What the hell does that got to do with the damn place to entertain there?
Everything.
I ain't defending it.
Why did you wife her? Why'd you get down on one knee and wife her? And you, why?
Keep it a keeper.
Thank you for the call, sir.
Keep it a keeper, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is it me? Call me hateful. Call me racist. I would marry a 400-pound, toothless, HIV-infected white woman over a Latina. Because I know the Caucasian bitch can spell, and the chances of her raising the goddamn kids would be better. Whew, shit. Micah got your donation. Thank you so much, man. Vic Damone Jr. got your donation. Oh, folks, put some respect on Vic Damone Jr.'s name. He said, yo, did Killer Mike get arrested for that real estate scam with Envy and Cesar Pina? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, shit. Folks, I just got a text message from Tony the Closer. Oh, hold on a second. Let me respond. For scamming? Did they run down on Killer Mike at the Grammys behind DJ Envy, a.k.a. Rashawn Casey, and Cesar Pina? Folks, I am so waiting for the right time to release Rashawn Casey's confidential agreement with Clear Channel, now known as iHeart. I've been saving it for my documentary, you know what I'm saying? But I think I may put it out earlier. There's been so many lies and, speculation, and I enjoy the bullshit. He got nigger pennies once upon a time. Less than $400,000 after taxes. I've been trying to get sued by him so that I can get into a discovery and a deposition, and then, just for shits and giggles. Thank you very much for the email. Shazam, peace, family. That's a nigga who I know from 84. Peace, Shabam, he's righteous. Wow, okay. Yeah, okay, I'm up to speed. 21 Savage. Did you guys see 21 Savage? Hold on a second. Out there trying to scam with the with the marked cards. Just like a tether. Just like a lion cheating tether. Hold on a second. Big Elvis. Yo, you want to cam up? Okay. Guys, I want my sponsors to cam up if you feel the need to promote your products. Mikara Beauty. Time for you to cam up again to promote your gender-neutral lipstick. We got to get you some sales, girl. Reach out if you find the time, all right? And guys, again, on my showrunner there, please go to YouTube at Nick Severe Music. Tell them I sent you. Hold on a second. Grandmaster Flash said on Drink Champs, original break dancers were all black. Call in if you like, okay? Is it Dale City? I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Okay. No, guys, see you. Send me the link, sir, so we can promote you. Hey, Gina. Gina, are you a content creator? I need a female to call in with some tea from time to time. We'll put you on the screen. You can promote your platform. I like to do tea sipper specials once in a while. Do you do tea, Gina? If not, thank you for your donation. She says, Luke needs to release it already. Okay, supposedly he's got the audio of Big U. Whoo, child. I'm so here for it. Okay, Poor Legacy. Do you guys want to cam up? Call in. Good evening, Star. Tune in late. We'll watch on. Okay, thank you, Poor Legacy. Thank you for your donation. Okay, hang on a second. I got somebody from South Carolina. 803, are you there? Good evening. 803.
Hello, hi.
Hey.
Hi, I enjoy listening to your show. I just wanted to say I am a foundational Black person.
Okay.
And one thing about Black people is not selfish. We really don't care who get what as long as we get our reparations. We're not a selfish people. But one thing about New York don't have jobs. So people keep saying we bringing them in to do them jobs. There's no job there. So what are they going to do with them, right? But one thing I feel for about the Venezuelans, they have a lot of resources in Venezuela, like oil. They got beautiful weather year round. They got beaches. What they're going to do is look up one day, and all of that is going to be too expensive to go back to. So I really feel for them. But to play the two against each other is not going to work. And one thing about this country is going to fade away if Black people don't get reparations, because it's just the natural order of things. So Black people don't hate other people. We just want what is ours. That's it. Get yours. But we got to get ours first. It is a debt that got to be paid, because if it's not paid, things are going to collapse. It's just the natural order. It's a black and white thing. Everybody can step up and try to talk for white people and try to be a reflection, but they know that this is a stone around their neck, and if nobody can save them, reparations got to be paid to Black Americans, or it just will cease to exist.
Stay with me, please. Stay with me. You sound like a knowledgeable woman. I agree with you. However, Is it fair to say that foundational Black Americans, that's what you just said you are, have been too kind, too forgiving, too allowing other people to take from their creations and then to then put ownership to them? Would it be fair to say that?
We are the salt of the earth. We are the feeders of the world. It's good that they feed off of us. We have to feed them because we are the moral compass of this land. So we are like the parent. They have to come to the parent to survive. So I don't feel offended when they do what they do because we're the source. They got to come back to the source.
I hear you. But now at the same...
But you can't abuse us. Stop abusing us. See what Black people...
Can I jump in? Stay with me. Stay with me. I hear you. I appreciate what you're saying. However, this is America, land of capitalism, kill or be killed. Capitalism has no moral, compass, Yes,
it do. Yes, it do. Yes, it do. Because it does not work without that. That's why it's fading away.
Come on. I'm listening.
It doesn't work without more. Nothing works without morals. It will fall. It will fall. It may seem right, and that's why Black people are in a bad position right now because they see other things working for other people. Those things are never going to work for Black Americans because we just got a different thing going on. So you see those Black men going to those other light-skinned people and those Dominicans and Puerto Rican. You can go do that. But if you don't take care of your natural base, it crumbles. None of them things is going to work for Black people. Black people are going to stay in a bad state if they don't go back to the natural order of things, and that is to be the...
Okay, can I jump in? I'll let you speak. Can I jump in? And can I ask, are you a woman of a certain age? You sound passionate.
I am. Yes, I am.
Capitalism has no moral base. And let me break it down to you why. Anything can be sold and or traded in this country. Pedophilia material, bestiality, other things, big business, big bank, take little bank, so on and so forth. What you're saying in theory sounds great. It sounds great, but prior to the unions in this country, people could literally crush others. There was a time when women could not own property in this country, right? Right, unless they were married. You're a woman of knowledge. I hear it in you. You're passionate. Not that you have to know, but you know about the Johnstown flood. What was that? 18? Let me Google it. Johnstown flood. I want to give you an example here. Johnstown flood in Pennsylvania. Hold on, stay with me. And then the reason why I'm bringing that up is because, Johnstown flood, 1889. The white males went crazy during that flood. And you can Google this and research it. Cutting off the fingers of dead males, taking gold out of their teeth. Killing each other so that they could claim their property, taking the land from other people's wives, the Johnstown flood. So no, capitalism has no moral base. But now let's go back.
But it has no foundation out. It has no foundation either. It has no morals and it has no foundation.
Okay, you proved my point. You said it did at first, but you just proved my point. Okay, so now with regards to letting other people take from you, you said that's a good thing, yes?
Not claim to be the founder. Now you Black people ain't gonna let you claim to be no founder of their stuff, but you can use some of the flavor. But you ain't gonna be the founder. We know rap was created by Black people because if rap was created by the Jamaican, why did he do that in Jamaica? Why did he have to come to Black people to do it? You understand what I'm saying? You
I
would have
hear
did
ya.
that home.
I hear you.
So if you didn't do that home and you had to come here to do that, what did that tell you? That's common sense. So that argument is futile. They know.
Okay.
They know. We don't have to argue with them. They know. But if reparations is not paid, it ain't gonna matter anyway.
Well,
Better get your passport.
Can I throw one more thing
So
at?
thank you.
Okay, stay with
Yes,
me.
sir.
Can I throw one more thing at you? You have to put claim to things that you've created. Right now, the NFL and the New York Times put out an article saying that Travis Kelce is the his haircut, the fadeaway. This is his style. Damn near saying he invented this. Are you up to speed?
They know. They got to claim something. When you ain't got nothing, you got to feel something.
Baby, are you up to speed? The New York Times put out an article saying that the high top fade, the fadeaway haircut, is the Travis.
If you ain't got nothing,
Travis Kelce, pardon me, Travis Kelce. That's his invention. Come on.
You know that ain't no truth. No, it's so insane until it's funny.
I know it ain't true, but we're talking. The baby's coming up.
Yes,
they don't know. Yeah. They don't know.
Yeah, but they not gonna never get black people to admit that they the founder. That ain't gonna true because black people don't break. Stubborn, stiff neck. We don't give up nothing.
Right.
Now, if you could talk, but we ain't giving up nothing now. That we know what's ours. We know how to recognize ours. It's like a cat playing with a mouse. You just got to let them be. They mental. They don't have nothing. They not the originators of nothing. They not the founders. They not the nothing. I mean, in all their glory, they just not happy until they rumble with black people.
I want to throw.
I don't care. They can go take over the world, but they not happy.
Stay with me. I want to ask you one more question. You sound like you sound like a seasoned woman. I say that respectfully. Seasoned coochie. Do you remember? Do you remember when Bo Derek? I think the movie was 10 with Dudley Moore. She's running in the beach, and she had the cornrows, and they started calling that the Bo Derek hairstyle. Do you remember that?
They got so many losses. They try to get one win.
Baby, what year was that? What year was that?
You got so many losses. I mean, when they get one victory, they got to hold on to it. It's just that simple. In all their glory, they could take over the world, take everything.
1979, baby. Hold on. 1979. Bo Derek. Is wearing the cornrow.
I remember it. I'm fluent with the 70s. I remember it.
Shit.
I remember it coming on TV.
She's a baby boomer like me. Yeah,
And she just floating and she bouncing on air.
In slow motion with the cornrows.
In slow motion. Going, just flowing in the air. You know,
they gave white women the credit for cornrows for years. Anyway, go ahead, finish up, baby. I'm sorry. Finish up. Hey, are you from South Carolina? Where you from?
I'm originally from New York.
Oh, okay.
I just live here now.
Okay.
But I love your show. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. You don't know about Myrtle Beach, what's going on? You know, okay. All right. Thank you, baby.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. That's good conversation. I didn't mean to go back too far, but yeah. Now they got Travis, Taylor Swift's boyfriend. They're calling his haircut. They're giving him the credit for the high top fade. Fuck. Big Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg. Can you hear me, sir? You there?
Big Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg. I am here, Star.
Thank you for tapping in, sir. And folks, anybody else want to cam up, shoot me an email. I will send you the link. Where do you want to start, Elvis, please?
I was going to start off with in Maine, they just built a whole community for the new migrants. In New York, they've given them $53 million. All over the place, they keep on giving and giving, right? But what people are not realizing that they're building what's called the projects for these people. The same thing that was done to the ADOS man when the projects first came out in the 60s in the Bronx. It was a big deal. This place had elevators. This was like everybody moved in. And then slowly but surely, within a 2-year, 3-year period, it was all turned around. This is what I'm saying. This capitalistic society that we're in needs a bottom. And in order to have a bottom, they are creating the bottom. They're creating the new niggas have arrived.
Yes.
And thank you very much. They're going to be making documentaries about this group, this 2022, 23. These migrants are going to be the bottom class. Their children are going to be the new prisoners that's going to fill up the jails.
Okay.
Because reparations is going to happen in the next 2-3 years. And the next administration, especially...
Reparations for who, sir? Reparations for who?
Reparations for ADOS.
Okay.
Reparations for ADOS can happen. And the way it's going to work is if there's the bottom class. Because nobody wants to pay $5 for a Coca-Cola because the dollar's being destroyed, because out of nowhere you got 53 million people getting X amount of dollars a month for X amount of years, however they work it out. But the reality of it is that not reality, but a thought, and not to have the anger for this group, to look at them for what they are. And they are going to, like, if you're looking at it in a business way as another, as a capitalist like I am all for this. I'm ready to put some money and get a mall. All these malls closing down. Let's get a mall and have it all geared just for them. Put a big F-150 in the middle and do raffles every month. Because I'm here to tell you.
If I can jump in. I'm not all for it. I am a capitalist, and I can understand what makes America grow. But no, right. I'm not all for just anybody coming here and becoming law enforcement. A couple of months ago, we did a show here on the fact that over 40% of American top corporations no longer require a bachelor's degree. I don't think that you can just reward people without having them understand and appreciate what this country was built upon. So I'm not all for it. I understand it.
Right.
I understand it, but I'm not just co-signing the bullshit. I mean, I am trying to be objective for the most part, but I'm not going to be at the mercy of anybody who just, again, comes here and gets all sorts of handouts because the fucking borders were not protected. The borders have to be protected, and the Biden administration, in my opinion, is by far the worst that we've seen in the last 50 years. Go ahead, sir.
Right. And this is from a selected man. He wasn't this man was put in place.
Yeah.
And if we look back, there's this like documentary where they found out that every single president has been linked to this one guy. And this bloodline, they will keep propping this person up. And we have to recognize that there's nothing we can really do on a presidential scale. But on a lower scale, we have so much power. Presidential, we have this, anything can happen. They're going to put whoever they're going to put up there. And I don't think people need to be angry about knowing these things. They just need to move forward and not let this be any sort of anchor. Mm-hmm. Don't turn this into an anchor for you to be in a effed up place in your mind and your soul. This has been done over and over again. They've done it in Italy. They've done it in Portugal. They keep shipping people in just so they can create this bottom class. I just see it that way. So all the hate
hang on, because you have mentioned on multiple occasions the Great Reset. Might this be some type of reset here in America with the migrants that are coming in large numbers? They are not stopping, and they are more aggressive than any other group has been in the history of America. if you ask me. And I don't know all of the stats in terms of crime,
Right.
but we are so scared of our own shadow now, Americans. We've got the cancel culture. People are scared to speak up and say something with regards to two genders. So the migrants are flying not below the radar; they're just flying over the goddamn fence, and you dare not say anything, or else you might not even be monetized. I may not be able to monetize this goddamn show just because of the word migrant. Go ahead.
Good point. That's a good point. They are trying to stifle the words that are being said, and they under the whole auspices that it's a corporation and they can do that, and as if this is not a public space where, yes, it's a corporation, but I digress from that. Let me just move to your question. And your question is this possibly the Great Reset? And I argue no.
Okay.
This is actually a stalled century that we're in, and that they can't come up with any new ideas, and capitalism has taken over. If they need to open up a new canal, they will start a war and use terrorism in order to, sorry for that word, my bad, to make it okay and have the people fight for it. It's the same people that are running the show. So I think the Great Reset is actually stalled, because the reset in itself will start us all over again, opposed to just situational stuff. They can't come up with any new ideas, so they just keep on perpetuating over and over again the same stuff. So the Great Reset has actually been stalled.
Let me throw something at you before you go. For decades, if you will, they have been talking about a civil war, blacks versus whites. Do you think that that should be modified now, and there may be a Latin uprising in America?
Well, those Latins, I argue, are
where the Latins come together and storm the White House and other things. The Cubans, Colombians, Puerto Ricans.
No, not for another 30 years.
Come together as one.
Yeah, you're talking about, I think the chick's name was Lolita LeBron. She went over there to the House of Independence and lit it all up. She was fighting for Puerto Rico's independence. It was her and about 5 or 6 guys. I don't really remember the story. I did a book report or something like that on that. And what's it called? I don't think that's going to happen. No, I think capitalism has figured out a way to get people out of the Capitol building. And they just really figured it out by giving all those people 6 years, 10 years, 7 years for just walking in what they refer to as whatever that was,
No, sir. Those people stormed the Capitol building. Stop all that walking in shit. They were trying to climb over barricades, and one bitch got shot, and she's now in the bosom of Abraham. They were trying to storm the Capitol.
Right.
I have to say, stop the cap.
As we should be able to. Our forefathers in this country didn't want big ass government. They want us in there. I see you reaching for the button, Star.
No, I'm letting you talk.
Oh, okay. So
they walked in there. No, they had a white bitch climb over.
Arguably, some
they had to sit her dumb ass down. Pow, pow. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, some did walk in, and they doing 5-6 years, and it's basically, you should be able to regress or redress your government. That's part of the First Amendment, and they're just stripping all our amendments away. And by making it seem like you telling me that me and my people can go to the Capitol building and say we ain't leaving till we get change. You can't. We gotta wait for the doors to open at a certain time. We the people. It's we the people. We the people. When are they gonna remember this? We the people need to remember that it's we the people, not the government, then the people. Come on, forget about it.
Great to hear from you, Elvis. Thank you, man.
Got my Dolly shirt on.
All right. Okay, that's what's up. Up. Salute. Thank you.
Salute.
Elvis. Okay. All right. Big Elvis the Chef Rosenberg tapping in. Guys, HudsonTubs.com. I want you to go there. Please mention that you heard about them through the Star Report. Bathtub reglazing. bathtub restoration, antiques, and newer model bathroom items, okay, that may or may not be antiques or something, but just something that you want to do some work to give it a certain type of pop, if you will, okay? HudsonTubs.com. Tell them I sent you. Maurice, I see you in the I see your email, sir. Do you want to call in and promote HudsonTubs.com? Let me know. Okay. Okay, Poor Legacy. I got you guys. Poor Legacy in the building. Thank you for your support. Mike, I got you donation. America needs new labor class. Section 8 over FBA. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Okay, and guys, yes, I'm up to speed on Killer Mike getting arrested. Anybody know who the so-called altercation was with? Did he grope a white woman? What did Killer Mike do? Why was he arrested? Thank you again, Shanita. I got your donation. Yeah. Thank you, Blade. Blade, I want to stay focused tonight. Okay, there's a lot of emails coming in about different topics. Let's stay focused. Sir Shy, got your donation. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me go to area code 207. Good evening. Sunday night, we're talking about a few topics. Are you up to speed? Area code 207. Yes.
Oh, Star, how you doing, sir?
I'm good, sir. How about yourself?
I called to actually make a comment on the topic. I'm not too familiar what the specific topic is, but homeboy, I don't know what his name was, and I'm not saying anything bad because I actually agree. When it comes down to it, how can you sit there? Are you really, really ready for these immigrants to come in? And because their way of seeing things, it's not, their ruthlessness is not the same way as black people are. Are you ready for them to come in and take over your families, your mom's house? Are you ready to protect that? Because when they come where they're coming from, don't really care. And I'm new to this, Star, so I'm just trying to.
Well, hang on a second, sir, because I don't know who you are. And never mind a previous caller. Tell us what you think, sir. Who are we talking to right now? What do you think about the migrants? Are you a taxpayer? Are you a law-abiding citizen? Are you a reformed criminal? Who are you, sir?
Actually, I do have a record. And actually, being though that he spoke on Maine 207, that's where I'm at.
Okay.
From Maine, but that's where I'm at. And I just honestly believe I haven't seen any migrants come around here, but it's 86.5% of free land. So when you sit there and say that you want these people to come up in it, well, he didn't say that he wanted them to come here. But when you
he didn't say that. So we're having an objective conversation. Now, if we can go back for a second, can I ask, how old are you? Okay. Hang on, sir. Hang on. How old are you? Are you a taxpayer? Are you a law-abiding citizen?
I'm 40 years old. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I am a taxpayer, sir.
Okay. Are you a convicted felon, sir? Are you a convicted felon? Hello?
Also see, and I also know.
Sir, are you a convicted felon was my question. Are you a convicted felon? Hello? Hello? Your phone's going in and out, sir. Your phone is going in and out. Can you hear me? Are you calling from a T-Mobile?
Yes, I am.
Okay, can you fix your T-Mobile phone, please? Are you a convicted felon, sir? Who am I talking to?
Convicted felon.
Sir, can you take off the headset? Your phone is going in and out. I'm trying to talk to you. Jesus, come on, man.
I don't have a headset on. I'm talking to you off my regular phone.
Okay. Are you a convicted felon is the question.
I am.
Yes. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Let me guess. Armed robbery?
The Maine.
Kidnapping?
I made past mistakes when I was younger, and I got away from New Jersey and the tri-state area, and I live a better life now.
Armed robbery?
And, you know,
hang on, sir. So I'm trying to hear you. Okay, you're an old Jersey nigga. Carjacking. You're an old carjacker, right?
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Nothing like that, sir. Nothing like that, sir.
So what was the
what
was the conviction?
When I was young,
sir? What was the conviction? What's the conviction?
Drugs, selling drugs.
Selling drugs. Okay.
Drugs.
Okay. All right.
I've been to prison 3 times for it.
Okay.
The only thing I'm trying to say, I'm just trying to take my time because this is my first time being on live like this, and respect.
Have you ever sent in a donation to this show before, sir? I have to ask. I'm prejudiced.
I haven't, but I will. I will.
Okay.
I will.
Well, sir, with all due respect,
I promise you that.
With all due respect, I'm prejudiced against bum niggas who have been to the penitentiary multiple times. But thank you for calling. Sir? Okay, he hung up here. You calling here trying to work me like a chicken bone. Ain't never sent in a donation and you're a convicted felon. I don't want you living near me. Hold on a second. I want to make sure I'm promoting Nick Severe music. I like this track. I'm asking you guys to go there and leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Featuring Deadstock DP. It's called Change the Weather. It's in my community section. Okay, folks, I'm getting your emails about Killer Mike, but who was he involved with a physical altercation? TMZ says a physical altercation. Did somebody sucker punch him? Did he whack somebody over the head? What did Killer Mike do? Andrew got your donation. Yes, we saw Patrick Mahomes' father caught the DWI. Yeah, that's what he's supposed to do. His son is going back to the Super Bowl. I wouldn't be mad if he went on a fucking coke binge and didn't pop back up until, after the Super Bowl. I wouldn't be mad at him. Let's go to area code 443. Good evening. Are you there? Sunday, 443. Sunday night. Are you ready? Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, this is Dale City. I always send you donations.
How are you,
sir?
So
I'm all right. So I want to talk about the migrants coming and everybody switching up, singing a different tune. Mm-hmm. When Trump was in office, everybody's like, oh, he's going to build the walls and all this stuff. Now everybody, all the African Americans are complaining about the migrants like they're a problem. Oh, they're beating up the police. Last year, they was mad about the police beating our ass. Now they mad that somebody beating the police ass. You can't win. The problem with the African American, I'm African American first of all, is that we don't stick together. That's the problem, and it's always been a problem. Willie Lynch is in his grave laughing like, these niggas ain't gonna never learn. You got, I don't want to put nobody, but Dr. Umar, if you marry a white woman, I don't care if you take care of all the black people. I don't respect you. It doesn't make any sense. It's just.
Sir, stay with me. Hang on a second. I shouldn't say this, but it's Sunday. I'm sipping. I fuck with Dr. Umar heavy. What an eloquent, hang on, what an eloquent, knowledgeable man. When he puts his foot on the gas, look out, huh? But there's times when he's on the gram, he's doing his own lives, and it seems like he's on a perk 10 because he repeats things 3 times. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're saying. He's just a different version of one of these pastors.
He does interviews, he flows, and it's fucking beautiful. And I'm not really with that I'm not with that Pan-African shit, sir. I'm not with all that game.
Stop.
Hang on, let me just say this. I'll give you the last word. I'm not with all that game, goofy shit, but it's beautiful to hear him spew it. It's beautiful. But when he does his own lives, he's a different nigga, and he repeats things 3 times, and it's like he's in some type of different zone. Or is it me? Is it me?
Hey, Star, listen. Everybody's smart, right? But this dude didn't collect all this money. Oh, look, I'm gonna
let's not do that. Let's not do that. No, never mind this school. Stop. Don't do that.
Okay.
I'm not trying to talk about this school.
You knew I was going. You knew.
Respect the jokes, man. Come on. Respect the jokes. Never mind that.
Yeah, I respect the joke, but what I'm saying is, all right, let me get back to the people. Let me get back to the black. Come on. If you think that America is going to give you reparations, you're smoking the shit.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're worrying about, look, if the Mexicans or the migrants come over here and they get a goddamn a gift card or Visa card, good. Hire his ass and have him build you build something, because we can't get anybody to do nothing anyway. Everything's overpriced. Now you got somebody to babysit those badass kids because daycare is too high any goddamn way. Okay. Nobody can afford it. All right. I'm just saying it's all on how you look at it. And as far as, you know what I mean, like it's just look, black people, we can kill each other. In Chicago, the drill music, we kill each other. Guess what? You don't hear Farrakhan talking about it. You don't hear anybody talk about it. Let a white person kill a heroin addict. We will burn Baltimore down. We'll burn down Chicago. And we won't go to the suburbs and burn on the shit. No, we burn down our own shit. Yeah. And we still haven't learned, you know? So what I'm saying is the only thing I don't like about the Umar thing, I'm sorry, is that how he's divisive, how he separates us. All right.
Listen, I don't want to focus on Dr. Umar Johnson, and he is a doctor. I have checked his credentials, man, but I thank you for your call, man. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Star.
Yeah. We have taken a couple of swipes here and there, but let me just say I fuck with Dr. Umar Johnson. He's official. What an eloquent speaker he is. North Philly, stand up. North Philly, stand up, man. Guys on the screen, mikarabeauty.com. I'm looking for the owner of Mikara Beauty to call in to do some more promoting. She's got a gender-neutral lipstick and other products coming out as well. I may want to team up with you, darling. Can you call in tonight? Email us, and let's make sure you're in that live chat promoting, okay? mikarabeauty.com. Gender-neutral beauty and lifestyle brand created for the girls and for the boys. Okay. Check them out. Tell them I sent you. Established in 2016. We're going to be doing sales discounts or promotional discounts next week on Mikara Beauty products, the lipstick. Okay. But we'll talk about that next week. Travis got your donation. Thank you for tapping in, sir. Killer Mike sucker punched. Oh, stop it. Sucker punched DJ Envy at the Grammys. Jay, I got your donation. Star. Someone asked Killer Mike for the money Cesar Pena took. Ooh. Okay, we're going there tonight. Hold on a second. Let me see if Tony the Closer responded. He says, okay, I don't know what happened. Let me just say copy. That's my guy, Tony the Closer. Okay, Janet, are you calling in? Let me see if Janet's on the line. If not, she's busy. You also sent me an email, Janet, something about travel advisory to Jamaica because of the crime. The odd man regulating. The odd man regulating in Jamaica. It is what it is. Here's one of my trolls. Area code 510. Can you get to the topic before you troll, please? I know who you are. 510.
Yeah, this is DC chilling. How you doing?
What's cracking, man? What's cracking?
Man, I'm in Vallejo, calling by way of San Francisco, Fillmore.
Okay. Are you born and raised Are you born and raised in Vallejo? I was there on my trip. Did you know that?
Yeah, I saw that. I heard about that. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
But
I went to the home of hang on, sir. I went to the home of E40, goddamn, on Magazine Street. I was there, right in front of the house. Huh?
I'm from San Francisco, Fillmore. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sprinkle me.
To call in.
Right? Sprinkle me.
Yeah.
Featuring
Get Low. We get low in the Fillmore.
Come on. I detest this nigga.
I had to call in, man, because the Roman circus is on fire right now. So I had to call in, man, and give my little 2 cents.
Come on.
What, man, the world is just coming to an end. It's like the great William Cooper said, the Roman circus, that's all it is. And like Dick Gregory said, it's all a game, man. It's all a game. Nothing we can do about it. The people we think is in charge, like the so-called Illuminati and all this, they just one tier above us. And I'm just sad to say that, man, there's nothing that can be done about it. You just got to roll with the punches, man. That's all we can do.
Well, sir, listen, I'm sipping and I'm I let you speak, but you say you're in Vallejo, the home of E40. You said that's where you are now. How long have you lived there?
About 5 years.
Okay, so you can't really rep Vallejo because when I said Sprinkle Me featuring, you didn't say Sugar T. It's featuring Sugar T, my nigga.
I didn't rep Vallejo. I just
Let's
said,
get you the fuck up out of here. Talking about Vallejo as if you were born there, nigga. I was on Magazine Street. Fuck is you talking about? Folks, go to my IG page. Timer. Sprinkle me, man. I'm out there right now. Give me a second, guys. Oh, there she is. Let's get to it. Janet, so wonderful to hear from you. Hi, Janet. How are you?
Hi, Star.
Hi,
Star. How are you?
I'm great. Where do you want to start?
Well, I wanted to start with the immigration. The reason I sent you that last program, that last email about those programs that's only going to be open for 30 days, and after 2 weeks, they're going to start giving out keys, because with that voucher, you can buy a house with. They have programs that is like from the Section 8 to home ownership. So I'm thinking with all these...
Can you tell the audience what you're talking about? Because I scanned the email. I didn't read the whole thing. Please, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Well, they have like the Section 8 voucher thing open for like the next 30 days, the government. And it's not a year-long wait. Is what they're going to do 2 weeks after the program thing stops. They're going to start telling people, where they live and giving them houses. And the reason that it's important is because a lot of people like are lower middle class, and they actually meet some of the criteria for these programs. And it's more important because you can use that voucher to buy a home. And everyone knows that home ownership is the first step in wealth in America. So it's very...
I disagree, but go ahead.
Okay. Well, I think it's very important that people know that that aren't homeowners or don't think they find a way or have their pride in the way, that there is a way out. And, you could do what you want with the information. You could disregard it, or you could use it, or, whatever, or you give it to someone else. But I just like to get the information out there so people can have options. That's all.
Let's go back for a second. You said home ownership is the first step to what in America?
Financial freedom, to gain financial abilities. And
that's the old way of thinking. You do know that, respectfully, right?
Well, okay, but unless you could tell me otherwise.
Well,
right now, I know that home ownership
hang on.
is a great, solid
you and I
foundation.
You and I are from the same era. You know, you're a knowledgeable woman. There was a time when buying a home and, you know, getting a 30-year mortgage and having equity in the home prior to all this, you know, reverse mortgage slick shit, when that had some meaning to it, you know, but it's a different America now. Elon Musk and others who get the real bag don't even promote owning a home. Elon Musk sleeps on the couches of his friends' homes. You do know this, yes? He says, I don't even own a home. I'm not that I'm trying to put myself in his category, but I'm selling this home here in Stone Harbor. I'm gonna make a nice fucking penny off this home, and I really don't want to buy I really don't want to buy a home. I just want to. I am going to get that yacht that I spoke about after my uncle up in Rome, New York, dies. I'm not looking to buy a home. I think that's the old way of doing things. I think now it's about, you know, acquiring homes and then renting them out, if you will. There are corporations, I forget the names, that are buying thousands of homes in America, renting homes out, Airbnbs and all this other stuff. So I just wanted to say that I don't believe that a couple buying a home is going to be something that is going to be some great, you know, asset, if you will, in the future. Go ahead.
Well, you know they could buy 2 and 3, 4, and 4 family homes with just voucher. You do know that. Whereas the other people will be paying your rent, and then that way you could take the money from that and buy another home and do the same, and so on until you know, feel that you had enough of it or whatever. But at least you have money coming in. And the only reason
rent to who? Rent to who?
HUD uses those grants as down payments on homes, and yes, you could buy a multi-family home with that.
I heard you. I heard you about buying the home, but rent to who? If you rent to niggers today, niggers, they will destroy your fucking home. You can't put them out. You can't put them out. If you do it Airbnb, they're gonna tear your fucking home apart because this is a culture of chaos. So rent to who? Who are we talking about? Migrants?
To their tenants. They can rent to anybody they want. What I'm trying to say is that it is extraordinary for them to put out this program and fast track it as they are doing. Right. So my whole thing is they're going to get these vouchers out. And these vouchers most likely going to go to people who haven't been in this country too long. So I'm stating that my people, all right, who have been in this country, it may be lower middle class or upper middle class, or meet the criteria to put their name down on this paper and get this, to go ahead and get it, because they are giving it away. And people will use it as a foundation to build their family wealth. That's the only thing.
Janet, stay with me. I want to commend you for always sticking up for Black people, because you, like myself, you were raised in the 70s. You went to private schools. I'm exposing her.
I didn't go to private school.
You got a hell of a job now. You're in the union. You get in the bag now. Listen, let's not play no games. And you still care about people, you know, coming up in public housing and shit like that. You just sold your home amongst the Black folk. You got the fuck out of there, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And I am so at peace. Yeah. I am so at peace. But I sold my home because I really couldn't take care of my home anymore. I had a 5-bedroom home. You know how big my house was? My house was huge. Yeah. I couldn't take care of that anymore. Right. Especially with my shoulders being the way they are. I couldn't take care of my home. Yeah. I had to sell it. But I bought another home, though. I didn't buy a home I didn't go and rent somewhere. I bought another smaller home.
You sent me the picture of some fly jiggy shit, but I'm not gonna put your business out there. All right, so hey, Janet, before you go, do you care about Grandmaster Flash was on the Drink Champs 8 days ago, roughly, and somewhere around the 3 hour and 5 minute mark, he says that all of the original breakers were black. And he'd say years later, the Hispanics got involved. You care? I mean, I think it's a great thing that black people are claiming what they created. What do you think?
Absolutely, 100%. And it's more better because we have an eyewitness. You have an eyewitness. And you can't refute that. You can't say, you can't argue with that. The man was there.
Yeah.
And he's a great part of it. He's a legend in this field.
Great man,
so I
too.
think it's wonderful.
Great man.
And and I believe the more things that are ours, we should claim. And I don't think it's selfish. I don't think it's boisterous. I don't think it's ego. We should claim it because it's ours. We need this, not as just an ego boost, but for some just the self-determination to know that who we are.
Yeah.
And how far that we could go as a people. We have to stop depending on other people's pats on the back to make us feel justified about the things we do or even our existence.
Yeah, yeah.
You understand that? That's the only thing I'm saying.
Salute to Ruby D. Janet, you know I'm as old as dust. Ruby D, Puerto Rican rapper from back in the days. He said back in the 70s, Puerto Rican families didn't want their kids involved in the Moreno culture. He said that.
And they still don't. As quiet as it's kept.
Still don't.
And still don't, unless they're getting $1 from it.
Facts. Let's go,
Still
Janet.
don't.
Come on, Janet.
I'm just saying, you know, and when it's money involved, everybody's there. But, you know, they wasn't start. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just going to listen.
Okay. They wasn't, other folks wasn't talking this contribution mess until the Olympics started talking about breakdancing as an Olympic sport, and that's $1 value on it.
Yeah.
So once it's $1, then all of a sudden you're in here. No, get the hell out. You didn't want to come in the first place, and now you see the big old.
Salute to my nigga, Crazy Legs. They put him out of the upcoming breakdancing Olympic festivities because he was sending around dick pics.
What? I'm sorry.
Sober. Crazy Legs, good guy. He called him to the show last year. He kept it trill. He said, nah, man. He said blacks invented breaking, and the Puerto Ricans used to call it that Moreno style. But yeah, they
and then
the Olympics they put him out because he was sending around dick pics. You know this? A couple years ago.
Yeah. Oh, I heard that last part. I stopped thinking, yes.
The nigga was sober.
We got a lot of controversy. A lot of stuff around here, boy. It's a lot of stuff around here.
Good guy.
But the reason,
I'm sorry. Good, Jan.
Yeah, but that's the reason that I was only calling for that, because they're starting to give out a lot of these programs out here, the federal government, and instead of complaining about the 118 billion that he just put up today to send over there to Ukraine and to the immigrants, and people, once that hit the news, people gonna start complaining about that. Right. But they have too much pride to go and hit a link and sign up for a program, in my opinion, that either could help. I mean, like, if I could do it, I would. Right. All
right.
So yeah.
Thank you, Janet. So, great to talk to you.
All right. Great to talk to you too. Bye-bye.
Okay.